Hello, everybody. Welcome into the stream today. I'm back at my normal studio, and I am really happy to be back into a little bit more familiar space with my streaming. My goodness. My small town is flooded with people this afternoon, which is good for the local economy. I'm not going to complain about that, but it makes parking a little bit tricky as again, small town. There's not a lot of places to park, so when you get that influx of people, you really feel it. But anyways, it looks like our tourist season is in full swing, so I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to bitch about it. It is what it is. So hope you're having a good day. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. My streaming schedule is a little bit off this week. I will not be streaming tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday, unfortunately. I am going to a memorial service of a friend of ours that has passed away. It was not unexpected. He was very ill for a long time. He actually surpassed his life expectancy. He was a good person and a fighter, and I think I've found a lot of comfort knowing that, A, he pushed past his normal life expectancy, and on top of that, he was a good person in general and just a loving light that the world is going to be dimmer without, for sure. So I have to travel for that. So that's why I'm not able to take my streaming with me. But I may do a pop-up on Monday. So if you're around Monday, I'll do a morning stream, probably maybe around 10 a.m. Central Time, my time. I will put a for sure confirmation on my YouTube channel and in my Instagram as well. So if you follow either one of those, you'll be able to see when I'm streaming for that. So just keep an eye out, and I'll let you know for sure if I'm going to do that on Monday. I did a couple pop-up streams earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday as well. We did some Regs to Riches at my home studio. I wanted to see if all the stuff at my home studio worked, and it seemed to do okay. I noticed I missed my alerts, so I do apologize for missing some alerts for all of for the stream that went on for those 2 days. So I am very sorry about that. I am not a jerk. I am not stuck up. The alerts, it just completely went over my head that I did not have that set up at my home studio. It is now. So, but anyway, I'm back here in my comfort zone. Also in this space, I do my amateur oil painting. So this is a really nice, comfortable space for me to be in. On top of that, there was a Aussie puppy, Aussie Doodle. There, Aussie Doodle. Here today, a puppy. Oh my God, so cute. So I definitely got my puppy fuzzy love today. So anyway, so thank you for bearing with me. I know these last couple of weeks have kind of been weird with my streaming due to the holiday and now this memorial service I'm going to be attending. So I do appreciate you sticking with me. Thanks again for all the subscriptions on YouTube. 3.4 subscribers is huge for me in the short amount of time I've been doing this. So thank you so much if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed in, please do so. I try to stream a few days a week and then do some other videos mixed in as well, as also some simulation type gameplay. So if you're into that genre as well, I do a little bit of that, not as much as The Sims 4, but I do dabble in that as well. So also, I hope you like my new banner. I had a banner that I kind of threw together for my channel. I hope you like it. It's better than what was named as Pixar picture that I had forever in my background. So I hope you enjoy that new logo, or not logo, but background image for my channel as well. I'm happy with it. So it turned out pretty good, and I did it myself with the help of a little bit of AI. So I'm getting there. Trying to do some of that stuff to make my channel look a little bit, I don't know, better in my eyes. So thank you so much again, and all the followers on Twitch as well. Thanks so much to my couple new followers that I have, and I do appreciate you stopping in and supporting my Twitch at that right too. So also I'm on Instagram. All my links are on my YouTube and my Twitch page. You can find any of my socials there. And if you would like to follow me, you certainly can, although mostly it's just some screenshots of usually my gameplay, a few shorts here and there, or reels as they call them on Instagram. So if you like that kind of stuff, that's basically what gets posted on the Instagram. So apparently we've been thrown into a scenario right away here with our Sims 4. We were turning to the fabulous Fab family. I will be quiet about my personal life here for a minute. The fabulous Fab family. So, as you remember, it's been a while since we dabbled in with these guys, but Nyla, Fred's wife, passed away. I made her a playable ghost because I've never played really a ghost before, so this was a good opportunity to do so. I'm going back and forth. Does she stick around? Does she move on to the netherworld? I don't know. We're going to figure that out. Fred is still working on his collecting. Dustin has two loves. He has a fiance and then a girlfriend. He and his fiance have a daughter together, and of course Sir Snuggles is still lording over the house, as well as he should. So Dustin, who is in the entertainment job field, apparently has this. Dustin will gain fame and be promoted to the top of the comedian career. Dustin's life will continue unchanged. I usually don't do these. I don't play around with the celebrity thing a whole lot unless I'm specifically looking to do so. So usually I'll have a save where everybody's a celebrity. But typically I don't play around too much with it. So I'm going to just keep him as unchanged in his career path. So they are still here. Dustin is sad. He lost somebody. That's unfortunate. As you can see, Fred has been very busy fishing. He's got all of those trophy mounts. Plus, we have some aquariums with fish in it. What I was trying to do with Fred, I'll select him here, is complete a collection or collect 25 collectibles. Also, I on purpose did not do the Secret of the Sands stuff. I left that alone because I thought I would continue it with this family. No, Dustin should go to work. Dustin, go to your job. Okay, let's have him mope around. He'll lose job performance, but I'm actually okay with that. I think if you lose somebody special or close to you, it's okay to mope around. I know I have. So I'm not judging Dustin at all. I'm not sure if we'll switch to a different family today. I'm thinking not, but we'll see. We'll see. So, the Secret of the Sands is the next part of the Nature's Calling event. If you missed the first week or the first 2 weeks, it's fine. You can make up everything. So basically you start at the first quest and they'll just catch you up to where they don't have any new content put out yet. So each week a new set of quests come up and a new set of rewards are available for your Sims. So I do not have access to the Nature's Calling. I did pre-purchase it finally. So I will be playing it when it comes out on the 10th, which is tomorrow. Which makes me really sad that I'm not going to be here for that, but it's okay. I will play the heck out of it later. I'll even do a brand new save if people want, or we can continue these families and make them fairies if we want to. I think Fred would look fabulous as a fairy, I'm just saying. But I don't think Fred is going to make it, unfortunately. So these are the quests or the rewards that we have achieved so far. And let's see what else is in here. This is our next set of rewards that we're coming into getting. So we have another handiness guide. We have what is that? Reclaimed wood dining table. That's actually really cool looking. We get simoleons, tattoo, moodlet solver, another one of the collectible magazines, the outhouse. Is still locked. I'm so sad. I really want the outhouse. I don't know. I just want it. I've used an outhouse. So my family used to have a piece of land on a lake that was primitive. There was nothing on it. There was no house or anything. So we would bring campers and tents and things like that. It was like our own little campground. But we had an outhouse because there was no plumbing. So I am quite familiar with using one. And let me tell you, appreciate your toilet, because if you've ever used an outhouse, it'll make you appreciate that toilet. That's for sure. 100%. Hello, Princess Fairy. Thanks for joining me. My event has broken me tomorrow. What? Maybe I'll try later. You mean your Nature's Calling event? It's broken? There's a lot of bugs that have come out, and a lot of people are very unhappy with it. But I'm not going to talk negatively about any of that. There's plenty of videos out there if you want to catch up on the gossip of so far the quote broken game. I used an outhouse. Awesome. See, I'm not the only one. I'll tell you another story about the outhouse really quick. The event was broken. Okay. First of all, I'm sorry that the event was broken. I hope I don't run into that. But I'm not surprised. So I'll tell you an outhouse story. So there was a wolf spider that lived in our outhouse. And I was like maybe, I don't know, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. And I would be terrified to go in there because when you would sit down and look up, there was this gap between the top of the door frame and the top of the outhouse. And this wolf spider hung out in that space. And you could always see his two little hairy, gross tarantula type legs hanging out over the edge. And I mean, if you Google wolf spider, they're huge. At least to me, they're huge. So I had the worst time using the outhouse because of that stupid spider. I don't know what happened to it. I only remember it being there for like a year. So I don't know if my dad took care of it and just didn't tell me because he knew I hated it when like any animal died, even if it was a creepy spider. So he might have just taken care of it. But that thing was freaky. It even freaked my mom out. My mom came out of the outhouse once screaming. I remember this because of this spider. And it's like, yeah, if you don't see him sitting there, then you kind of really don't want to use the outhouse because I'd rather know where he was versus I don't know where this thing is and it's going to like come crawling out of the hole or something and crawl up my skin and anyway. So that is my outhouse story. I've told it to a bunch of people. It's just it's one of those places where the creepy crawlies do like to hang out, as smelly as it is. So getting back to our nature's event, we're going to go ahead and we'll do some of this. We'll do with Fred. I have Nyla as a playable ghost. She did finish her unfinished business, so I can move her on. And according to the internet, I'm supposed to be able to move her on still. Yes, move on to the great beyond. Embrace the final chapter. Let Nyla depart the world permanently. This is a one-way ticket, cannot be undone. So they said if I click this, then she can move on and she'll no longer be a playable ghost. So I'm actually looking forward to that. Hey, Moments Before Dawn. Thanks for joining us. Yes, my chat overlay is working. I'm like skeptical now. So since I streamed from home for a couple of days, I'm like scared that nothing works. It's so sad. But I see it, so I'm happy now. Oh, you did the reborn? Yeah, I like that there's different choices. You know, you can return to the netherworld, permanently remove Nyla by returning to the netherworld. This action cannot be undone. You know, and then move on to the great beyond, more in past life, plan funeral. We already did a funeral for her. I do like her possess thing. Light candle, leave sugar skull offering. I left the funeral thing up because I just thought it was so cute and I enjoyed looking at it. So, other than that, I think she can do pretty much anything a normal sim can do. She's just a ghost. That's all. Not bad, Moments. How's yourself? Just making my way through a Wednesday. Just a heads up, if you missed the first part of the stream, I'm not streaming tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday because of a memorial service I'm going to. So just a heads up because I know you're one of my regulars. Anyway, so yeah, She's, it's funny. Start a will, but she's a ghost. Ghost woohoo? Can we do that? I'm curious. Oh no, this is gonna be so bad. Okay, let's ghost woohoo. Let's do it. We're doing this right now. We're gonna get into that bed with that ghost and her husband, and apparently not woohoo because it just canceled. Is Fred too uncomfortable? Is he stuck? Oh, he's stuck. How did he get stuck? That's really weird. Well, I can teleport his butt out, I think. Yep. Wow, that is interesting. Wow, okay. Yeah, he got into a spot he wasn't supposed to be in. Now they can probably ghost woohoo. So, let's get down into that. Woohoo with Fred. No, don't sleep. You're a ghost. You don't need to sleep. I love my sim too much to delete them. Aww. That's how I feel about the pets. The Sims, I'm pretty much okay with moving them forward in their life, but yeah, the pets are really hard for me to see go. Maybe because even with my real life pets, it hurt too much to see them leave this world. I got woken up by a terrible weather outside. Oh no. Are you getting floods there too in Australia? Yes, it's a skill. The ghost woo is a skill. It is? Oh my gosh. That's funny. Are they gonna go do their little woohoo? Come on. Hurry up. Not that we can see anything, but I like how you really can't see her legs. But it's one of her wants, so I'm gonna fulfill one of her wants. No, just wind and rain still. Yeah, it can still wake you up though, moments. It can still wake you up. That's for sure. We were supposed to have a little bit of weather yesterday. We didn't. Today's been really nice. It's about 74. But I live in a tourist area, so like where my studio is, it's really busy today. There's a lot of people around, so. What would it be like? Woohoo with a ghost. I like that. So what is her pleasantly satisfied? That woohoo was something to remember. Okay. What about him? Does he have anything special? Pleasantly satisfied. Refreshed. Grungy, has to pee, bittersweet memories, and spend time outside. Okay. Well, she did her ghost woohoo. The normal woohoo? Okay, Princess, I'm sorry. You lost me. You lost me. You may have to explain this a little bit better. And we have the kiddo, Flora. Wait, and I have aging on, right? I just want to check this because that's how I'm moving my older Sims on in life. Only active household. Okay. So we're good. Sorry. I wanted to check. And you'll probably see me save a lot because the game did break and I don't want to lose hours of stuff. It's just, it doesn't feel bad. Ghost of a skill tree now. You mean the soul's journey? Oh, skills, like here, skills. Wait, I think I know what you mean. It's a weird thing now. Not a weird thing, but it's like an added, yes, this. Experience points, ghost mastery. Yes, this thing. I'm picking the good skill tree. Hey, Becky. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, okay, so this would be fun to play with. So I don't think I'm going to send her on in life until I actually maybe do some of this, because this is really intriguing. One experience point. So how ghost mastery? Energy is overflowing and brimming. At this state, she can perform ghost mastery abilities with ease. So if we click on her son, ghost scare, console about death. I think that's her ghost mastery, right? With the little ghost next to it. No, in another area, they're neutral. That woohoo. Like her needs? Ethereal bonding? I'm sorry, princess. I'm like... Oh, it's 1 point. Okay, so it is in here. You're in the right part. Okay. Dreamweaver. Grimm's Ride or Die. Okay. Beds for ghosts, not for Nyla. Snooze. Oh, here, this one. Transcendent woohoo. Possess an everyday object with a living sim for a woohoo that defies laws and life and death. After all, who said love couldn't transcend the afterlife? Gotcha. So she has to get more points. I see. Yep, I am definitely going to play around with that because, like I said, this is the first time I've played around with a ghost. So I think this would be a good chance to do it. Alright, so there's a lot going on with this family between Dustin and his two loves. She is a ghost. Fred is trying to finish his stuff because he's going to kick the bucket at some point. Visit Desert Bloom Park. Okay, well, it's 2 in the morning. Fred's kind of tired. I think maybe I'll give him a little bit of a rest before I send him out. Okay, that makes sense, princess. Thank you. I'm sorry for being dumb. It just, like, completely went over my head. Then I was like, oh yeah, wait a minute, there's another part because she's a ghost. Or another, like, section of information. Are you really gonna eat that cake, Fred? Alright, well, whatever. I mean, I'll eat cake too, it's fine. He definitely needs a shower, though. How about a nice shower? I will send him to bed for a little bit. Oh no, princess, you're fine. I just completely didn't connect dots. Is what I ended up not doing. So I'm sorry, Moments. I did see your chat. Yes, we do get invaded by tourists for the summer. I apologize. I was like hyper fixated on that, trying to figure that thing out. We do. I live in a small town. We're kind of in the middle of a couple of different tourist areas, and like we're the only one with some major box stores. These other like little other touristy type areas don't have these major box stores, so a lot of people will flood to this area, get what they need, and then of course go back to their vacation areas. However, like I said, this is a small town. It's not built for like an influx of people, so you really feel it. And like parking and waiting for lights and that kind of thing. It's definitely feels more city vibe when people are up. On top of that, there is a music festival that's going to start actually tomorrow. I think is the first day of it. People usually start being on the fest grounds like 4th of July-ish, and then they're there through the fest, which ends on Sunday, and then they'll return, go home like Monday, Tuesday, sometimes Some of them stay a few more extra days because they can, but yeah, it's definitely, it can be a busy summer up here with that stuff. Can you make some money from them? Sell them jam or something? Actually, people do. But yes, you can definitely make a decent money with a kind of a side hustle with them here. So, and there's always flea markets and stuff like that going around in this area. So, people definitely take advantage for sure. I don't mean that in a bad way. They just, it's a side hustle. It's soap. It's handmade goods. I know a lady who does a lot of crocheting, like awesome crocheting, and she sells like her little crocheted animals and stuff, and makes like a mint. So, and she's retired. This is like some extra money for her. So, she's a sweetheart. I bought a couple for my niece's birthday one year. I don't know how she does it. I try crocheting like little things. I know how to crochet, but if I try to do the intricate little things, my hands start to hurt, and I'm like, I used my hands though, like my whole life for things. I was very arts and craftsy. I competed with horses, so there's a lot of strain on your hand from that. I definitely gave them a workout. Somebody clean this up because I can't throw it in the dumpster for whatever reason. Seem to remember somebody said that was broken as well. That was one of the major breaks of the game so far. Hopefully they figure it out, but we'll see. I'm not optimistic that it'll be soon. If I suddenly disappear, it means I fell back to sleep. No worries, Moments. I get it. It's super early where you are right now. So I'm just glad that you stopped in to say hello. It's always good to see you. Is it Princess? That's a bug. Kind of thought so, because I can't even do that with plates or anything. So it feels definitely bugged out. I've seen some stuff, though, where like, this game is unplayable. And I'm like, I can play it just fine. Is there stuff that annoys me? Yeah, but for the most part, it's okay-ish. Playing with your belly. Pillsbury Doughboy belly. Wow, my northern accent just came out. There are certain words I can say where it just pops and I can't stop it. I can play it. Yeah, see, you can play the game too, Princess. There's just minor hiccups. I did see, I laughed at this post so hard too. Somebody's sim family had their baby and it spawned in the ocean outside of their lot. They're like, help, what do I do? I'm like, oh no. They got a bunch of suggestions, though, to help with that situation. Justina is missing work. She is? I thought I told her to go to work. Go to work. Is Fred awake? Sweet. Okay, Fred, we got stuff to do, boy. We're gonna go do some of these secret sand errands. It's so squishy. This is another thing I have to do. I have to finish this wedding venue because now that we have glass walls, I can make this look how I want it to look. So I'm going to have to redo this at some point. It's a wedding venue I made, and I wanted it to be inside but feel like it was outside. So I managed to do it, but these two walls at the end are what make me angry about it, and now I can fix it. So that makes me happier. So we'll head to the park like the quest told us to. Yeah, the glitches are a little funny. The dog one I had where my dog glitched out, that was terrifying. But When I looked at it later, it looked really funny. Like his walk and everything was just comical. Okay, so I'm at the park. Draw in the sand? Can we do that? Ooh, draw heart, star, or smiley. What should I do? Which one? If we're looking at Fred, I think I know what he would draw. Smiley? I think Fred's personality, he would draw a smiley face. I love how every time my Sims go to the park, they immediately go to the chessboard. Hey, that's pretty good, Fred. I'm impressed. I like it. Investigate the cave? They mean this cave, right? Yep. Come on, Fred, hustle up. Although he doesn't look like he's hustling anytime soon. Ooh, reward unlocked. What did I get? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Nature Soundscapes radio station. Heck yeah. Mine. I love these events. I wish they would do more of them. Not just like centered around their packs or anything. Oh, you had to use your human? I wonder why. You'd think the occult ones would be fine doing anything in here. Come on, Fred. Break a leg. Not really, though. Oh, you don't have to go inside? He just needs to look at it. Okay. Well, that's nice, because normally you can't go in there unless you have, like, 10 fitness or something like that. 10 handiness skill. Something of that nature. Collect 2 frogs. Well, he's all about collecting, so... that should be just fine. Just need to find the frog wells. Oh, wait. You know what? He can go in here and there's frogs in here. So we'll just go. They're not immune. Oh, vampire would die in the sun. They're not immune yet. Gotcha. I was thinking more and more about the werewolf pack the other day. I might actually get it. We'll see, but I'm actually kind of considering buying that pack. All right, Fred. Pranked. Oh, that's a toilet. Why can't we buy a toilet like this? That's amazing. I don't know about you guys, but I completely would buy that and put it in one of my Sims houses somewhere. It's really nice, though, for them to give you a John in here. Did I tell you that I reached 3:30? Yes, I think you did tell me you reached 3:30. Oh, wait, no. Maybe it was 3:15. Today's the last day of sale. So what you're saying, Princess, is if I want it, I need to buy it today. I don't know. I don't have to install it. I can just have it, I guess, and sit on it. I don't know. I like that it was on sale, though. Is there any more frogs in here? Or is it just that one? I thought there was more. Pardon me while I look around. I don't see it. I just see the one. There was a couple. I guess not. If you want an on sale price, yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking about it, because it was on sale. And I thought, oh, well, maybe. Then I was trying to wonder, like, if I would like the magic one more. I don't know. See, that's just it too. You, Princess, they do have sales. Not often, but around like holidays and things like that. So, I mean, it's not like it will never be on sale again. So, I don't know. I don't hate the occults. I just, I'm not used to them because I don't usually play them. And so it's kind of, and then I have this fear that like all of a sudden all of my Sims everywhere will be werewolves, which isn't true, right? Because then if that were true, then I would have aliens everywhere, and we don't. So I don't know. My mom was asking if I was going to slow down or keep going. I'm not sure. I'll probably slow down for a little while. Well, you know my opinion moments, and I'm not trying to be mean to you at all. But yeah, with weight gain, you do have to be careful. You just want to be healthy. That's all. So, I would highly suggest taking a break, but that's just me trying to look out for your well-being. I just would hate for, something to happen to you because of it. But hugs, I still care. Sometimes the bundle pack are better. I don't have aliens much. I don't either. I have a few, but not that even with mermaids, like I don't have a ton of mermaids. So I don't know why I have this innate fear that like the entire neighborhood will turn into an occult. So maybe that's because the Sims 3 Supernatural pack traumatized me with the zombies, because that's what happened. Like, all of my Sims turned into zombies, and I'm like, I did not want this to happen. And I uninstalled that so quick after that, which sucked because there were fairies in that too, and I did like the fairies. I sort of got a lot of vampires because I did it. Like, you did the vampires, or they just, like, naturally, everybody became a vampire? Just curious. Again, that innate fear. Everybody's going to be a vampire because everybody's going to get bit. I have a spellcaster, humans, vampires, and werewolves. I guess the other thing, too, is, with all the mods and the codes in the game, it's pretty easy to make an occult member a not occult member. So if I'm really concerned about it, I can just switch people back. So yes, you did it. You did it as a user. You made them more vampires. Got it. Okay. And I don't mind if like some of it kind of just naturally comes into the game. I just don't want my entire save file to be nothing but this certain occult or all occult, and I have like the only playable like human Sims are the ones I play. Like, I just don't want that. So that's my fear with it. And who knows, with the way they break things, you never know if that could actually become a thing. We all know they like breaking stuff. You're right, Moments. Winter sucks for like trying not to gain weight, because even if you don't try to gain weight in winter, it still just happens. And it's like, is it because I looked at an Arby's commercial on TV? Or whatever fast food is in your region. But you're right, it's definitely hard to stop. But I bet you had fun just kind of eating and indulging in whatever you want. So I have to admit that would be fun. Well, you're lucky, Fred, because there's a toilet in this cavern. Right? Yeah, right here. Also in vampires, if you friend with a vampire. Oh, you get the option. Okay. Well, that's good. You're making me think that the occults are okay and that I could play them and I would be just fine. And I'll be honest, Princess, I like the vampire pack for one reason. There's an organ. I like the organ. My grandmother used to play the organ. So I was like, oh, that is so cool. But it's vampires. I bet their world is pretty too. It's like Ravenwood. Ravenwood is so pretty as a death area. I'm gonna go back to that frog area in this park and see if we can catch another frog for the quest. Oh no, he went home. He's hungry anyway. Have some more cake. I might buy one then. I won't buy all three, but like maybe werewolves or something. Werewolves intrigue me, just because it's a little bit. I don't want to even say unique because unique's not the right word. I guess because it's a different kind of occult. And maybe I've read some books where it's like a wolf series. No, not romance genre either. Like an actual in-depth story where all the characters were basically shapeshifter wolves. So maybe that's why it kind of intrigued me a little bit. Oh, the vampire world is small? Boo. There are always consequences, though. That's good to know. Okay, Fred, you ate your cake. We're going to go back out and we're going to catch some more frogs. Oh, actually, he might be able to do that in his own area here. Let me see if I can find any. I'll try not to whip my camera around so much. I don't want to cause you all sickness. I tend to whip my camera quite a bit. It's just because at home I'm used to doing it. I don't see any. I'm looking for the little logs. Those are the frog huts. There's gotta be some in his neighborhood, right? You would think. Small children's play area. A dig site. I see lots of plants. Maybe I'll turn this way. There we go. Oh, that's... Nope, that wasn't it. I thought that was one. It was not it. No? Another plant. Yeah, I'm not seeing... We may have to travel. Because normally I would think they would be like in an area such as this. You would find them spawning. But I don't see any. I see dig sites for archaeology. Or like in here one would spawn. We'll just go back to the park. It's fine. You can also do ponds to catch frogs. Like in the middle of the park. I'm gonna try that. I'll think about it. I'll slow down at some point, either soon or at the end of winter. There you go, moments. Like I said, just want you to be healthy. That's all. So, we just go over here and... Oh, you're so smart. I didn't even know that was a thing. And I've played this game for so long. Thank you, Princess. You're awesome. I always looked for the, you know, the little, like, the huts or the abandoned well type thing. Ooh. The clues at the park were truly riveting. Dad joke. But a deeper mystery lingers. The cave holds untold secrets, yet the Earth's warning echoes in your mind. Event points. Where could this path lead, and what awaits you as you delve further into the unknown? Okay, I don't know. But yeah, these are the logs I typically look for. Ooh, so what did we get? Okay, so we got the the book, which we don't really need. The table, which excited about. Simoleons, never a bad thing. Not that their family really needs it. Next will be our tattoo. I can't wait for the outhouse. So excited for the outhouse. The whispers swirl around your sim, inviting them to create harmony within their home. The wind guides you. It hints at the peaceful symphony of nature that can transform any space into a sanctuary. Embrace the call to craft and listen, allowing the gentle sounds of the wild to soothe your sim's spirit. Okay. Build the reclaimed wood dining table. Buy a grill. Sleep with the nature soundscape radio station in the same room. Oh, that's neat. It would give my mom time to catch up. Oh my goodness, moments. Has she been enjoying herself too? I bet she has. Play a sim from birth to natural death. Fred is dying. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Fred's time has come. Oh, Fred. Rest in peace. Moment of silence for Fred. Oh, my poor Fred. And there's nobody here to plead for his life. Fred has passed away. Begin a new chapter of life by becoming a ghost. Exciting ghostly powers await in the afterlife. Perhaps Fred has some unfinished business to attend to. You can also choose to relinquish control of Fred and allow him to stick around as a free-roaming ghost. Rebirth into a new life with faded memories of those you once knew. You will be taken to manage worlds to select a household to rebirth your sim into. This is the standard thing. So become a playable ghost, become a free-roaming ghost, or rebirth. A funeral where the sim is set in the deceased role cannot be held for sims who have been reborn. Funerals can still be created without selecting a deceased sim. I don't think I want a rebirth. I think I just will do him as a playable as well, because I really want to tap into those trees a little bit. So we'll become a playable ghost, like his wife. Can I put his urn in his own inventory? I can. Oh, that's trippy. Yes, I'm old. I say old sayings. Your mom's been picking out a lot. Not a bad idea. I mean, if it, you get to a point where you're like, I just don't care what I eat. All good. My dad's kind of in that mode. He's 76. He just kind of eats what he wants. But he's really active too. So, I think he burns just as much as he eats. I think it's a wash pretty much daily with him. Unexpected unlife. Although given another chance, Fred can't help but regret the actions that brought him to this ghostly outcome. Aww. Fred. So here's the points. I'm going to take this woohoo one now, princess. Possess an everyday object with a living sim for a woohoo that defies the laws of life and death. After all, who said love can transcend the afterlife? Why not? I mean, what's the other one? Solace, Embrace, and Dispeller. We'll do that one too. We'll pick those two. So, can we still do Fred's curator thing? I shall paint the ultimate masterpiece. I should raid a tomb. Probably. I want to have an unforgettable dance party. Let's head to the club. Does he have a club? He's not in a club, is he? Fred is not in any clubs. You know what I'm probably going to do is I will reset his bucket list. Let's send him home. I need to do another weigh-in and close try-on session with her soon. I reckon she's gonna gotten plumper again. She probably has. I had to think for a minute where Fred is supposed to go, but he's supposed to go here. So now both Nyla and Fred have passed on to the ghostly realm. Once again, I'm going to save because I am leery about some of the breaks and stuff that is in this game. So I'm going to do my best to try to save. All right, Fred. Well, I'm gonna sell that first of all. Otherworldly slumber. Sleep. Is she making a cobbler? What is she making? Well, she fulfilled the girl thing. Pan de Campo? Nice. Mourning. It's hard to see someone go. She's mourning even though she's a ghost? Dustin is probably mourning. Loss in the family. Yusina's sad. Flora is sad. Of course, they lost their grandfather. That's really hard to lose somebody. I'll throw those in the... Yusina, since you're alive, you can fill that. Alright, let them get some rest. How is Dustin's comedy career going? Right, 3 comedy routines. Him and his wife are not on very good terms either. So they won't even sleep in the same bed. She goes and sleeps in the kids' room. That's how bad their relationship has gotten. Where's Yusina? So now Dustin and his fiance have this big old house all to themselves. I like the goo waste. That's funny. She needs a shower. What about the kiddo? Did she do our homework yet? She can go do her homework. What does the fridge look like? We want to make sure that everybody has food. That's it? That's all that's in there? I love that the spoiled stuff is now red. We'll have Yusina make a couple of meals. Some good old bowl of mac and cheese. We'll start with that. Nyla is awake. Oh, she peed herself. How could she pee herself? She doesn't pee. It's called goo waste. It should say wasted self. Okay, maybe that's the wrong terminology. My goodness. She finished her thing here. This is what Ghost Mastery is overflowing, brimming with spectral vitality. This state she can perform Ghost Mastery abilities with ease. I don't want a Ghost Scare. Oh. Solace Embrace. That's what we want, the Ghost Mastery. Must be a sim outside of the household. Okay. We'll just hug him a couple of times. Nyla has earned some Goodwill Essence. Okay, so this is going up. That's good. I want to work on Fred a little bit, though. Expel goo waste. Never mind, he wants to eat first. That definitely feels like Fred. Fred has not missed a meal. I don't know if you can tell, but he certainly has not missed a meal in quite a while. So, and I love him for it. No apologies. Okay, but will you go to the bathroom? The cat's in there drinking the water. Can we Ghost Mastery the cat? No. Oh great, now Fred peed himself. Lovely. Cleanse Apparition. Oh, that is also helpful abilities. Dispel Material. I'm learning a lot of stuff. I'd already been gaining a lot of weight when we met, but I'm guessing you didn't expect to gain so much more. No, and in such a small amount of time either. Moments. They say putting on weight is easier than taking it off. I full-heartedly believe that. So, I mean, you quickly put it on. So can he cook? Is that a thing he can do? He can, okay. So let's say we want to make curry. He can make curry then. He can, okay. It's gotta be nice to be like, hey, you know what? Today I feel like eating a whole pizza, and I'm gonna eat the whole pizza and not even like think 2 minutes about it. Me, I'm looking at it going, do I really want to do this, or I was really sad. One of my favorite hole-in-the-wall pizza places here was closed over the weekend. They were closed for the holiday, and then she just didn't reopen. Part of her issue is she has a hard time getting staff, and it's just, you know, it's one of those things. It's like a lot of people don't necessarily want to work in the restaurant business, so especially up here, it's hard to find people that are willing to stick around for any length of time. So it was probably she didn't have enough staff, so she just closed for the entire weekend. But, you know, at least she opened back up on Monday, and I'm like, hey, if I want a pizza now, I can get one. I like this Dispel Material. I think that's neat. It's always funny when I update you and you're a bit shocked. I know, I'm always shocked. I'm glad you can hear it in my voice, because I've said this before on stream, I choose not to be on camera. It's just not something I'm comfortable with. I don't really want to have my face out there all the time. I don't know. I just don't. And maybe part of it is because I did work in radio for so long, and I'm just really used to this is the way it was done kind of situation. But I'm glad that you can hear it in my voice, and it comes through. It comes through in my voice instead of like seeing my facial expression. The only time I would consider being on camera is if I played a really scary game, because I get freaked out like really, really fast. So I think a lot of people would find my face entertaining at that point. Sometimes, though, my face says things that I'm thinking, and then I feel really bad because it translates. And I don't want to insult anybody either. I used to do that when I worked customer service in retail. Like, my face always gave it away. Like, one customer, you just want them to go away. Like, nothing you can say or do is going to help the situation. You've done everything you could, and they just will not go away. Ugh. It's really hard to hide my face then in that situation. I try to be like, well, when I worked in retail, I tried to be pleasant, but it was really hard to be pleasant some days. And, you know, a lot of people too saw you as like insignificant, like you're just another like worker bee. And it's like, dude, I'm trying to like pay back my student loans. I'm trying to, you know, exist in life, and this is what I have to do that. And you're sitting there looking at me like I'm, you know, scum of the earth or something on the bottom of your shoe. It's like, you wipe the same way everybody else wipes their. So. Oh my gosh. Dustin isn't used to eating spicy food like curry. Well, get used to it, Dustin, because there is curry in the house. All right, Fred. I want to rewrite his bucket list. Scrap unfinished business. No, we're not going to talk to Briley. She's probably really upset that her dad has passed away. I don't think the ghost should get phone calls. I think once you become a ghost, you should not be able to receive a phone call from anybody. Because you're technically dead. So... I want adventure, maybe? Let's just write some new goals and see if I like any of them. Can always scrap it if I don't like it. So, survey says, I want to discover the Forgotten Grotto. Perfect, because we already did. What's next on our docket? I want to be seen as a role model for my family. Mentor trait from the reward star can mentor members of my family as they work on skills I've already mastered. Okay. Spookiest spooky party? That's easy. We could do that. Be tons of eerie fun. Okay. Let's see. Undiscovered goal. I think this is the last one he's trying to do. I'd like to comfort the living as much as I can. Oh, the solace embrace. Okay. We're going to give Sir Snuggles some love. Sir Snuggles will be with generation after generation after generation. He's just never going to go away. Speaking of the magazine that came with the Nature's event. I can just put in, oops, grass. It'll pop up. Shrubs and nope, I guess not. What is that magazine called? Touch Grass. There. So this is issue 1. We're gonna get issue 2. It's the other one we have unlocked. It can't go on the top thing, really? Oh, it can go up there, right? How come it doesn't want to snap up there? Isn't there a way to move up and down? Whatever. Well, we'll just leave it like that for now. It's fine. Oh, we can build the reclaimed dining wood table. Let's do that first. Possess Woohoo with Nyla. Where is she? Yeah, like I said, I don't think Ghost should get phone calls. Oh, Flora is not feeling good. She is very sad. I'll let her take care of herself, and then maybe I'll have her practice the violin. That'll help with the grief thing. At least I hope. These two are gonna... Oof. That is crazy! I love it, though. Ghostly woohoo in the woodworking table. Oh my word, look at that. It's just... I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm blushing. My face is all red. There's the happy couple. Okay, craft furniture, reclaimed wood dining table. All right, get after it, Fred. Just because you're a ghost doesn't mean you can't still do things. I don't know if gaining the weight slower would have been as exciting as gaining it crazy fast. Healthier probably, but not as fun. You're right about that. It wouldn't have been as fun. I don't think so anyway. But there are people that lose weight like super quick, and then they have all this excess skin that they have to have surgically removed because it comes off so quick, and due to whatever medications they're taking or other types of cosmetic surgeries. Yeah, and then you have this like excess skin that they have to remove. So there's all kinds of shows about that. I don't really get into the medical shows, though. I think Dr. Pimple Popper is, like, one of the only ones I watched. But she's fun. She's just so positive and energetic. I love her energy. Okay, so his next thing is to have the sound on while sleeping. There was a speaker somewhere. I know I took it out because one of my Sims couldn't sleep with it on, but I don't know what I did with it. Is it just in my inventory? Let me take a look. Oh, there's so much stuff in here. I'll just put in speaker. Oh, I was hoping it would just do the inventory. Yeah, it's pulling from all of it. I don't see it. Here's the table. I think we'll just leave it down here. We'll never know what we could use an extra table for. Here's the tent. But they went camping. That's actually where Nyla passed away. I don't see the speaker. I must have sold it or moved it. It might be upstairs. In the kitchen? Eh, whatever. I'll just buy another one. I know it was like this one. Let's just buy another one. It's fine. It's 150 bucks. Let's see. Turn on nature soundscapes. Sleep. Yasina isn't used to eating spicy food. Well, have some curry. Don't really have any more realistic milestones I can hit. Oh boy. Just as long as one of those isn't, I want to be so big I can't move out of bed. Because that's really unhealthy if you hit that milestone. Like, sometimes even like a small cold can be so detrimental to somebody who is very, very, very overweight. And I'm talking like 600 pounds plus. Getting like any type of even cold can just be devastating for them. No, I don't want that. Good, I'm glad you don't. Bringing nature indoors creates a tranquil haven. But the journey continues. The wind whispers of secrets soon to be unveiled. Prepare to learn the truth she carries. Consider Consider honing your handiness skill as greater challenges await. Okay. So we have the tattoo that we have. We have the moodlet solver. Drink this potion to instantly remove all negative mood. And then, yay, we have the next Touch Grass Weekly. So I think we've hit all the buttons or check marks for this. So next week will be the rest of it, right? And tomorrow, this particular expansion will drop for everybody who doesn't have early access, including myself. Do not have early access for it. So if I did, I would have played a little bit, but I don't have it, so I'm just playing normally. But I think I'll take some of the occult into the Sims that we've been playing. So we'll do some fairy stuff with some of our families. It might be really interesting to do that with our Grimborns, our babies from the Grim Reaper. Well, they're not babies, they're like adult Sims now, but it would be kind of funny to introduce another piece of the occult into that particular household. It could create some interesting times for us. We'll see. Okay, so let's go to the Forgotten Grotto. Oh, it's at night. Okay, let's have a spooky party. We'll do that now. So, plan a social event. Let's see. I think it's only fitting that a ghost throws a spooky party. It's been a while since I've done this one. So, Fred and Nyla are the hosts. They're going to invite their daughter. Should we invite Floyd, the Grim Reaper? Oh, definitely not Frida, his ex-wife. We don't want to go down that road. Alex. Oh, we'll invite Daisy Green as well. That's 8 Gus. We don't need a caterer. I will get a mixologist. And we'll just keep it at the Fab residence. So, what's on this list? Carve pumpkins, dance, discuss costumes, ask for party treats. Okay. Seems legit to me. Yasina is dressed in as a witch, I guess. So, okay. So I'm going to do what I usually do, which is we add people into a group with us. That makes the group activities much more manageable. So we'll do that. And to group, and then we'll add her to group. We don't need all of them, we just need a few. So like we can click on this now and let's see. Change station upgrade. Where's the dance together? She's what? How did that not put everybody into a group with her? Chose. Yeah, go here together. Stereo is clearly on. Huh. Wow. Well, this game was just like, screw you, you don't know what you're talking about, and I'm gonna make it so your whole group can't dance at the... Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we'll take a living sim then. I'll have Yasina introduce herself to all of these people. So we can add her to group. Discuss costume. It's like herding turtles. They still can't dance together. That's interesting. Must be another bug, I'm guessing? Getting to triple my old weight would be fun milestone, but it's excessive. Yeah. You know, I already am uncomfortable with you gaining so much weight. So for you to like push yourself to do more makes me even more uncomfortable. I'll be real honest. I just want you to be healthy and be well. That's all. And I will say that over and over until my face turns blue. How come they can't dance? What if we change the station to like carnival beats? Then can we dance? That's it. We can't dance to classical music apparently, which is what was going on. That's really weird. So I threw some people into a group with Yasina, so we can do some of that stuff. Fred broke the fridge. Of course he did. Let's see. Ghost mastery, helpful abilities. Nope. We want to drink that, which I'm not sure how a ghost drinks a drink, but what do I know? This is not a normal world by any means. Oh, I wanted him to repair that. Oops. Clean out spoiled food. Repair. We'll have him dispel. She can discuss costumes, so let's discuss costume. It's really nice you don't have to introduce yourself to do the activities, it looks like. Oh, and we want a pumpkin carving thing. So let's do that. Pumpkin carving station in creative. Okay, so I'll just pick up the gray one. It's fine. She has room to grow still. I might have to, what's the phrase, live vicariously through my mom for a while. She has room to grow. Oh my goodness. You may have to. You can just tease her about like how much more successful you've been. Didn't you say you were going to see your grandmother soon again for something like her birthday or something? Because that's originally, I know why you did it, because you guys wanted to shock your grandmother. Carve pumpkins. Okay. Carve pumpkin. How about a smiling one? We'll do an orange smiling pumpkin. Oh, cool. It's fall, too. Like, I didn't do this on purpose. It's fall, so. I'll have you see them make a pumpkin. Thank you, everybody, for being here, by the way. If you're lurking or just passing through or wanted to stop in for a few minutes of your busy day, I appreciate it. Normally I stream 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Wednesday through Friday, Saturdays at noon. This week's a little bit different, going to a memorial, so I will not be here. I have to travel for it. I'm actually going to Chicago, specifically, which is about 6 hours from where I live, so it's quite a journey, and I'm going to be down there for a few days, so it's a little bit different this week. Next week, I'm planning to do a pop-up stream on Monday, maybe around 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, but keep a look at my socials to see what I'm doing for that. So I might do that to make up for some of the time I couldn't spend at the end of this week, but, you know, it's important that I attend this service, so I really want to do it. Their thermostat is on cool as well, which does not help. Did she finish carving her pumpkin? No, she didn't. She's too uncomfortable. No, she's not. She's in the green. Oh, she's feverish. She's sick. Okay. She has a cold. I think Fred had medicine in his inventory. He does. We'll have her take the medicine so she feels better. Flora has a loose tooth. I really like the loose tooth thing that came with the family pack. We had to reschedule because she was sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you get to see her soon, and I hope she's shocked and she's like, I have to move in with you now. I have to take care of you guys. I'm just kidding. For some people, that would be a nightmare. I think now in life, if my grandmother wanted to live in with me or live with me, I'd be like, oh yeah, definitely. 100%. I know when my mom, though, was taking care of her mother, my grandmother, it was kind of stressful for her. I didn't originally gain to shock her. I just tried to get as big as I could in the lead up to Easter to maximize the shock. Oh, she's better now. She's just a bit cold. Oh, that's good. I can relate. I had that bad. I think it may have been even bronchitis. A little touch of that because of with how I was coughing. But they told me it was just a severe sinus infection. Is the party over? Did they get silver? Guests agree the party was a treat. An eerie portrait has materialized in the household inventory. Hang it with caution. Oh. You've intrigued me now. Aha. The Lord and the Lady. We're going to put this on the wall downstairs in Fred and Frida's room. Here we are. We'll hang it over their bed with pride. We can even make it an heirloom if we want. I think. Nope. No heirloom. So what does this do? Fear and Goodwill Essence. Mysterious merchant in Ravenwood that is driven by a thirst for forbidden knowledge and ghostly power, who will pay top simoleon for essence, which can become quite lucrative. Honestly, who needs a job in the afterlife? Make this your new hustle for some easy simoleon. Okay. So you can sell those. Interesting. I should take one of my ghosts into Ravenwood and find the merchant. I was already gaining a ton of weight before I thought about my grandma's reaction. I think I'd already piled like 80 pounds when I met you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it wasn't for shock value. You just did it because you wanted to, I don't want to say feel better, but like just enjoy eating instead of like watching every little thing about eating. Where's the kiddo, by the way? She's eating again. She is definitely Fred Fab's granddaughter. Oh, did I turn aging off? Because I only turned it on. Auto-played household? No. I only turned it on so the elders, which was Fred and his wife Nyla, could evolve naturally into death. So what's interesting about that elderhood phase when you turn aging on is they can go at any point. So they could be an elder for 3 days and pass. They can be an elder for 30 days and pass. It's really interesting how there's no like lock on how many days they can go as an elder, which I like. So I usually turn aging on and let them pass on naturally. So instead of sending them on myself, which I could do, but it's much more fun to do it with Sims I don't like and Sims that bug out on me. Is that rude? Probably, but you know, is what it is. It was kind of accidental at first, and then I started to love getting fatter. It was very unexpected. Why do you like being fatter? I don't think I've ever asked you that question. Why do you like the fluff? I like the dispel thing. That's pretty cool. Can we just spell the... Okay, so we can have woohoo with Nyla in the litter box. All right, you know what? Let's do it. We're going to woohoo with Nyla in the litter box. That seems so gross. It looks clean. It could probably be emptied. It can. So there is poop in it. Oh no. Woohooing in the litter box seems like a really, really bad idea. Oh, that was quick. I think that was the quickest woohoo I've ever seen in this game. Maybe they were like, wait, this is the litter box. We need to think this through. Oh my goodness. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Oh, okay. There's just curious moments. Didn't mean to put you on the spot. No, there was one on the workbench, but for the animal litter box, they were like, yeah, no. I'm surprised we could even click on it and do that. That's really interesting. Which means as ghosts, they can woohoo in the toilet too, right? Nope. Okay, how does... Okay. Maybe it's because that one's broken. Let me try one that isn't broken. Okay, no. So how can that be? They can, as ghosts, woohoo in the litter box of the cat, but they can't woohoo in the toilet. It's the same thing. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. It's a big question mark. Nyla. You need to go to sleep, girl. Ingest fox meat butter chicken. I know butter chicken's an Indian dish. Kind of one I wanted to try. But I do want to eat at like an authentic Indian restaurant. So when I'm in Chicago this weekend, I'm going to try to find a good one to go to. I really just want to experience it. I know their food is a little more spicy, which I don't mind. The only thing I don't like about spice is I don't want it obliterating my palate. I still want it to be able to, taste my food. So I like spice, just don't obliterate my palate. That's not fun. Dustin's good. Yasina is still sad. Oh my gosh. Kitty throw up, not hair. Kitty hairballs everywhere. Fur balls. It is. Yep. Yeah, that's where he was. He was a ballroom instructor for many years, and then he also did the ballroom dancing competitively. He was a wonderful guy, but he was sick for many years, so it was not unexpected, but he surpassed expectations, which I think gives me a lot of comfort, and the fact that he was such a wonderful person. So in his obituary, they said, please, no gifts, flowers, that kind of thing. Do something kind for somebody. And I just thought that was absolutely beautiful, because that was him. That was definitely him. So it'll be sad, but I'm looking forward to saying goodbye, and hope that wherever he is, he's not in pain anymore. So that's the biggest thing about it. Butter chicken's very mild. Okay, good. That's good to know. I am totally finding an Indian restaurant, hopefully. Cross his fingers. We'll see. I'm also wanting to do some thrifting, because doing thrifting in those bigger areas I can definitely find some treasures. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Thank you, Moments. I appreciate that. He's in a better place. So I'm happy that wherever he is, he's not in pain anymore. That's big. It's a big deal. Okay, finally, go to sleep, Nyla. Sleep, yes. Sleep score savient? Slept like a baby? Oh, it's because they have the nature sounds going. Okay. No, I am not. It's going to be way too hot for that. I do have this cute little, like violet type dress. I'm going to be wearing like not a sundress. It's not, the skirt part will go past my knees, but it doesn't go to the floor. And it's got like open shoulders and stuff. So, at least I won't be sweating to death. A lot of churches don't have air conditioning, so I've prepped myself for this. It just came in the mail today, actually. I ordered it a couple weeks ago. Fred, are you sleeping too? Why are you sleeping there, you weirdo? I don't even feel like a funeral is appropriate for either one of these sims because they're still kind of living playable ghosts. Like, they don't feel dead to me. Maybe they should, but they don't. They feel like a normal passed away sim. Let's engrave this. One final frog, which is what he was doing when he died. I think all of my sims that were ever electrocuted, I always said, I told you not to touch that. Like everybody I'm sure has done. I should hold a funeral for them though. So, feels like something Dustin should do. Let's plan funeral. Okay. Where is Dustin anyway? I need to send him over by his girlfriend anyway. So, Fried is the departed sim. We're going to invite Riley, of course. We'll invite a few people. He lost all his romantic relationship with his girlfriend. I guess they didn't spend enough time together. I haven't really like pushed that relationship though either. So it could be a reason. I will invite Brandy Timbers. Why not? Hired mourner. We won't do that. Click to invite a sim as an entertainer. Nah, that's alright. Dress code. Polished. Color black. Activities. Alright. Mourn deceased. Give eulogy. Moment of silence. Light candles. Give mournful eulogy. Okay, those seem fine. This is only the second funeral I've done. Lead funeral activities. Successfully run any interaction under the funeral pie menu. Alright. Call over guests. I hope nothing breaks here. I'm kind of bracing myself for something to break. Speaking of which, I should probably do that again. Not trying to annoy you all with the constant saving, but this game is not exactly stable right now. So, moment of silence. Here's all the guests. Eulogize mournfully. That'll be the next one we do. Oh, even Sir Snuggles is in on it. Not sure what Sir Snuggles just did, but I thought Sims would sit on that nice little bench, but they don't. They're just sitting at the table. It has its share of bugs, that's for sure, moments. It sure does. And with this new expansion that's dropping tomorrow, I'm sure we're going to run into more. I think the worst pack that I saw feedback for was when Wedding Stories came out. Everybody just blew up the internet with how buggy it was and how they never should have released it at that time and blah, blah, blah. And it was a whole thing. Reminisce about deceased. Pretend to wail. Pour one out. Moment of silence. Light candle. We'll have Yasina do that. Light candle. Oh, okay. So she just stopped listening to the eulogy. Sir Snuggles is passed out by the podium. Yes, it was moments. It was a pretty bad disaster. It was so broken that a modder basically fixed it. I mean, that's just really sad. Even Death showed up. What the heck? Holy cow, he just strolled on in there like he owned the joint. It's like, sir, you already did your job. Wow, how nice of him to attend. All right. Let's see. Weep. I think that should work for mourn deceased. Oh, mourn, weep, or pretend to wail. No, they wouldn't gather either. For like a lot of the activities, they just wouldn't gather like they were supposed to. The aisle thing for like you were supposed to be able to set up like the procession of the aisle, and that never worked properly. A lot of the activities themselves just wouldn't work, wouldn't happen. Then there was the whole wedding cake debacle thing, which I don't even remember the details. All I know is like people were really confused about how to use the wedding cake. And then it's like, oh, well, it needs to be in your inventory, but then it would disappear from people's inventories, and it was a whole thing. Oh my gosh, mourn Fred. Okay. I was like, she can't even mourn her husband. That's crazy. She's like, I'm tired, but okay, I'll mourn him. It's fine. Aw. I just think it's weird that Death showed up at the funeral. It's crazy. Do Sims still eat birthday cake off the table before it's ready? Yes. You have to be really quick with putting in the candles. Otherwise, yes. Especially if you have a glutton. They're in that stuff like you wouldn't believe. They hear you thinking about making a cake and they're dash up to the kitchen waiting for you. We'll light candles for both his parents. Yeah, I don't understand how you'd get gold anyway, because, like, there's nothing left for me to do. And even if I do extra activities, it doesn't move the thing. Must be another bug, because I did have my Kava party bug out when I did my pop-up streams the other 2 days, so... Give yourself a pep talk. Where's the kiddo? Oh, she's asleep. She definitely needs sleep. Alright, getting back to the... oh my gosh. Why will she not sleep? I've sent Nyla's ghost to bed like 6 or 7 times and she just won't sleep. It's so dumb. Whether it's a divorce, loss of a job, or losing a loved one, grief is normal. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. It's the whole loss thing. Fred also needs to sleep. Instead, he's in the fridge like, you know, he typically would be. Aw, ghost snuggles. Wait, what'd she say? Hey, I wanted to stop by and say hi. A really stressful day. Sorry to show up just like this. Oh, that's his girlfriend. She just pops up at his funeral, at his dad's funeral. Oh my gosh. This is all about me, though, apparently. He's mourning his dad, and she's like, hey, I had a really bad day. It's like, so did he. This ain't all about you, girl. This family relationship seems fine. Oh, is she just gonna sleep? Oh, she's gonna follow him into the bedroom. Okay, as she would. Try to console, even though he's the one who definitely needs consoling. Announce engagement. Oh yeah, she'll love that. Build up partner. Emotionally connect. Flirt. I mean, he still likes her. Offer rose. Oh, okay. I guess she hates him. Alright, maybe you should go. Tease. Smooth apology. Let's apologize. Where's the send home? Final. Where's the... I don't see the send home. Can Yasina send her home? I wonder. She doesn't even know her. I just noticed none of my mods are on either. That's interesting. I like my mods. Oh no. So I would have just sent her home via MC command. Is that broken or something? Repair it then. You dum-dum. Interesting. Well, it'll give me an opportunity to save it. Anywho. I wanted to send her home and I can't. I'm annoyed. Relationship. Well, that's all right. We'll just do mod. We'll do non-modded for today. It's fine. I'll fix it before the next one. I wondered why stuff felt a little skewed. So, good to know. Wow, she's up at 1 in the morning. The kiddo is. I feel like the kiddo is ignored. I don't know why she had alcohol in her inventory. Rebate day was awful. Yeah, I forgot about it. I'm so sorry, Sims. See if she can get her project done. Ooh, can ghosts help? They can. That's neat. She's doing a medieval castle project. Goo waste reached 4. Okay. Ghost mastery, dispel. Because that helps towards this, yes. Okay, let's see here. What else? Dustin's okay. Flora is working on her project. Maybe he can go help her with it. Fred is bored. Mental inactivity. I can relate. Sometimes I just like a good crossword puzzle to make my brain start thinking, or a Sudoku puzzle. A harder Sudoku puzzle. Sudoku is fun, but I have to be challenged, or I don't like it. Okay, they severely need to do laundry because everything is piled up. All right, yes, please do the laundry, Yasina, because everybody's clothes are everywhere in this house and it's starting to look like 4 or 5 teenagers live there, which they do not. Okay, Fred is looking like he's in a positive mood. So we are going to go over to Ravenwood. I'm going to see if I can find that See if I can find that vendor that they were talking about. I'm not sure. He's in, I don't know which neighborhood he's in. Perhaps the lessons will tell me. Reaper career, Grim Reaper, heirloom objects. I thought it would say the guy that you go sell stuff to. I think he's here. Morning Vale. Oh, here's the collector signs and Sims to each 3 neighborhoods. What's the collector? Some who will buy your collected items. You can read sign to learn more about their schedule when they show up when a collector is around. Well, we might as well save. We will move one of our Sims, or we will move Fred to Ravenwood and see if we can find, I think his name is Gertie? I think he's in Morning Vale. I'm not entirely sure. No, Gertie is the paranormal one. I'll look it up quick. To the mysterious merchant in Ravenwood. Waylon, that's his name. Appears at festivals in Ravenwood, part of the life and death. Speak to Waylon. Okay, so only during festivals can we speak to him, apparently. Which there is not one today. Alright, well that's good to know. Have out-of-body experience. Rebirth. This is our rebirth pool. Very unicorn-esque. Alright, never mind Fred. Well, we won't sell stuff now. Let's see. Discover the Forgotten Grotto. Alright, let's go do that. So, Forgotten Grotto. It says discover, though. We've already discovered it. So I'm not sure if this will work yet or not, but we'll see here. Travel to the Forgotten Grotto. You're scared of thunderstorms? You're a ghost. Come on. Come on, buddy. You're a ghost. Thunderstorms should be like nothing. In theory. Okay, good. It did work. Alright. I didn't know if it would or not. So, I think he has the mentor trait. No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, we'll buy it. Now he does. So, he got hit by lightning? He's a ghost. Like, that doesn't make sense. What is it gonna do? Kill him twice? I don't think so. Pardon me as I munch on a granola bar. Okay. Oh, I didn't get gold level at the spooky party. That's why it didn't achieve. Well, he wants to do the Solace Embrace. Anxiously confess attraction. Console grief. I wonder if that will work. I think it's one of his mastery perks, though. Reminisce on good times. Always something nice to do. Okay, now we have the embrace thing. I like that hug. I like how they made it different from all the other interactions for hugging.
Drixto, Cornabia.
No, fresh bobsel, just his soldiers.
Yes.
Waxel.
Come through.
Oh, Batash. Batash. Haha. Shish. You.
So I'm going to try to do the mentoring thing on Fred's bucket list. And so Dustin is going to make a gourmet meal. And I'm going to have Fred come over here and mentor him in gourmet cooking. And hopefully that'll check mark that one off of his list and we can get to the big picture trait on the soul's journey. There we go. Apparently the salad was too quick. So now we can do, I had him make the frittata. Not one of my favorite foods, by the way. I'm not like the biggest fan of like eggs though and eggy type things. So it's definitely not for me. I do like hard-boiled eggs and I do like deviled eggs, but that has to be like the only way I'll eat them. Oh, egg salad is also not appealing to me for some reason, even though that's technically like hard boiled eggs. I don't know. I'm odd. What can I say? Sweet. Oh, it says 2 of 10, so he has to do this 10 times. Screw that. I don't want to do that. I feel so bad for their daughter. I feel like I've just ignored her this entire time that we've played her. She's like, shut up, Mom. I'm trying to sleep. That's right. We were doing laundry with Yasina. Dustin is off to work. Laura is asleep. Fred, what are you doing? We could throw another spooky party. We'll try that. Plan social. Oh, he's got to clean up the mess first that I told him to. I just like how they zap it. I wish I could do that with real messes. Just gone. That would be nice. Okay, so we're gonna go back and do another spooky party. See if we can get gold this time. So these two will be hosting. Let's have like... We'll have those people come over. No cater. We'll get a mixologist. And there we go. So, scrap carving. First thing I'm going to have him do is carve pumpkins. We're going to do cat pumpkin, 100%. Fred has now ascended from a mere wispling to earn ethereal novice, unlock more abilities, and continue the path towards ghost mastery. Okay. So, in this section, while performing at a private party, Dustin suddenly draws a complete blank. What's the next line? He can improvise or just stop and save some face. Improvise. Oh, look, she's a fairy. She's a fairy in... Both of these girls are. They are in celebration of the pack coming out. So nice of them to dress so well. Let's see. Compliment costume. Discuss costume. Cena, let's see. Compliment costume. Beach flex. I'll have her introduce. That way maybe we can ask for the party treats. That would be nice.
Ah, Stoba. Ah, super.
Ask for party treats.
Won't say bow.
Ask for party treat. Oh, and you can even request that they do a pumpkin, so you don't have to do the pumpkin yourself. You can have a guest do it. It's kind of neat. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done the spooky party. Fred, are you done with that pumpkin yet? Jeez, man. Carved pumpkin, chatting with Eve and Yusina. Stop chatting and carve your dang pumpkin. Because you're taking an awful long time here, Fred. Alright, so put that there. Carved pumpkin, smiling, green smiling pumpkin. I don't think I've ever carved a green pumpkin. It's been a while since I did any carvings. View. Have you seen a look at the pumpkin? Perform mischievous interactions. Okay. Pranks. Scare. Oop. Pranks. What's that spot? Trick with hand buzzer. It's one of my favorite ones in the mischievous context of things. Once again, I want to thank everybody for stopping in and supporting my stream today. I appreciate it. I normally stream 2 p.m. Central Standard Time Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Noon Central Standard Time on Saturday. We do a variety day on Saturdays. This week, though, will be a little bit different. Today's the only scheduled stream. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, I am headed to a memorial service in Chicago, so I will not be here. I cannot stream on the road, unfortunately, so I am planning, though, to do a pop-up stream on Monday around maybe 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're around on Monday, certainly stop and say hello. Lurk, whatever you'd like to do, if you're able. And of course, the VODs are always safe, so if you want to watch it later, you certainly can. But that's kind of my plans. Also, I'm hoping to do maybe one more video before I head out. Maybe some Parcel Simulator. We'll see. And that's kind of all I got so far. So when I get back, it depends when I get back. I may work on some more videos and things of that nature. So thank you for being here. Your support is very appreciated. I'm still fairly new at this. I'm only like 4-ish months into this. So thank you for your support and subscribing to my YouTube channel, following me on Twitch, and on Instagram as well. I appreciate all of you for doing that. It means the world to me that people have enjoyed what I've been doing so far. So thank you. Everybody went to bed. What the heck? Nyla, oh well, she said sleep. We need to do one more mission. Oh no, we don't. We've got the spooky party, so we'll end it. Fred has reached the summit of his soul's journey, manifesting the coveted burning soul trait. With this, he will now have resilient stamina, performing ghost mastery. He'll be able to retain one personality trait from his previous life if we rebirth him, which I'm kind of toying with that idea, I'm not gonna lie. Recall past life. Fred will also have the peer into soul interaction available on mirrors to inherit as many reward traits gained. If Fred is reborn as a younger Sim, it's a breeze. Certainly developmental skills will be instantly unlocked. Okay. Maybe I'll try it with him just to try it, but not at this point. I kind of want to build up this ghost mastery thing that's fairly new to me. I didn't have the life and death pack when it came out. This is something I've been slowly working with in my own saves as well as in our saves that we stream with. So it's kind of fun to see all this stuff and to see it kind of evolve. I think I may hang on to her point, see what else happens. Oh, I woke her up. She was sleeping. How rude of me. Fred can also sleep. What does that say? Oh, the big picture. Wasn't sure what that icon was. Flora lost her tooth, so let's place tooth under covers and sleep. Oh, you have to pee. I'm so sorry you have to pee, girl. So I wonder what the easiest way is to build up that ghost mastery. If there's any tricks for it. I'll have to look that up later. I am curious. Yasina's awake. Somebody made churros. You can finish eating, girl. I just wanted somebody to acknowledge that there was unspoiled food on the counter. It's weird to be eating in their bedroom watching them sleep. Maybe Yasina's a psycho. Maybe. Maybe she's a psycho. I'm gonna have Flora have like a strained relationship with her. I don't know what the give mean gift is. Yes, they're gonna have a difficult dynamic in their relationship. Because Yasina ignores her. Everybody ignores her. She's just kind of there. I feel bad for the kiddo. Play with toy. Play with a triceratops. Oh, she's going to school. Never mind. Make friends. Okay. So what does this say? Flora's off to school. Did she get extra credit work? Because she put that in her inventory, right? She should have. Huh. We didn't get the extra credit thing. Maybe it wasn't good enough. I'll have to check on that later. Finding purpose. So Dustin is doing his soul list thingy. What's this? Talk over relationship fears. Alright, so romance, right? I think. Talk about relationship fears.
Infolinas 50. Spafa.
Ankaru. Barawa. Waxel.
I'm gonna send them back off to marriage counseling. Go to Cupid's counseling with Yasina.
Okum Snarpa.
Okay, so these two are now going off to marriage counseling because they need to. Oh, the festival's today. We can go sell our jars of goo. It sounds so weird, but that's what they're supposed to do. So let's start with you, Dustin. Close your eyes, look within. What feelings are you sensing? I'm feeling depressed. I'm sorry you're feeling that way. Our emotions are like a turbulent swarm of bees, but we can't run away from the bees. No, we must run towards the bees. Yes, they'll sting, but we must accept the sting. Our relationships can only blossom if we let ourselves get stung by bees. What? Huh? Sorry, I had to sound like the optimistic psychiatrist? Psychologist. I guess it depends which one they'd say. How about you, Yasina? How are you feeling? I'm feeling confident. I can't complain. Fantastic! Take notice of your feelings in your body now. Your eyes, your ears, your shirt. This is what feeling good feels like. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Alright, let's get to the root of some issues. What are you having trouble with? Attraction, romantic satisfaction, dynamics, relationship. It's still dynamics. Because vent to each other. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't it feel good to get those feelings off your chest? It is important to be honest to each other and communicate. Well, she's very unsatisfied, so we could have done that too. Yeah, they're strained, so either one would have been fine. They, either their dynamic, which is strained, or their satisfaction, which is unsatisfied. So either one would have been perfectly fine. Alright, Fred, we're actually going to the festival. We'll take Nyla with us. I think the Cupid's counseling thing will follow us. I'm not sure though. Dustin and Yasina's romantic dynamics had changed during their last therapy session. Okay. I wonder what it is now. Just gonna look at this quick before we move on with life. Oh, I can't. Shoot. Oh well. Okay. So we're at the Thin Veil Festival thingy, Majaberdui. Which is where? Am I... thought it was in the center of town. I guess it isn't. Aha, here. It's over here. Oop, that's Dustin. Go here together. Oh, this is where the Weeping Mother Alice is. We did a part of... no, we did the whole quest line of that. The one... yeah, him. So, friendly introduction. Oh, he's got a mean face. Macabre snob hates children. That would be exactly how I would think him to be. Reluctantly embrace. Purchase authentic pre-made will. Take a chance on mysterious item. Sell fear and goodwill essence. Purchase wares. Ask about mysterious items. Haggle. Let's haggle with him first. Good old Waylon doesn't know who he's coming up against. You drive a hard bargain. Tell you what, 25% off. That's what I'm talking about, Waylon. Heck yeah. Alright, let's see here. Mysterious merchandise. Sell fear and goodwill essence. Because I believe then we can sell stuff at a even higher profit. Or not. $5? That's it? That's all? Okay, that ain't worth it. Let's see what he has on him. I think he's the one who sells, like, the souls. So. Yeah, so 135 bucks for a soul. That's what it goes for, I guess. Essence of Stress. Grim Deluxe Ascendant Cow, Undead Cow Plant. Okay. So that's his wares, so you can buy them. So if you're in the Reaper career, you can buy souls from him to make your quota if you really want to. I'll have Nyla sell her stuff to him too. Look at all these deceased Sims. I don't think I've ever been to the Thin Failed Festival. So. What's up, Nyla? One of my friends asked how great you are. I've been wanting to give her your number. Okay. Wait, did she not sell her stuff? Maybe I just introduced her. Oh my god, she's way far away from this festival. She wandered. Alright, we'll sell these, even though we now know they're not worth much. She's a tarot reader? Okay. So we hit gossip and it came to Ravenwood rumors, so that's actually kind of cool. Is this Frida? No, it's a different Grim person. So what did this say again? So, gift of the guardian tree. Offer a gift to the guardian tree and let its enchantment take effect. The tree is known to just bestow a reward or delightful surprise on those who honor its presence. Tarot reading. Grimm's Game of Chance. Meet Grimm's mysterious underling and dive into the ultimate game of chance. Win exciting prizes, or with luck, maybe even summon himself. Get ready to groove with living and ghost sims. Enjoy a day of spooky beats and mysterious moves. Okay. So who is... Order of Lenore. Okay. So he's the one we can sell our collectibles to. Okay. So Fred has a ton. Let's see what it says or does. And the tree is right here. Sell your collectibles. Okay. So that was $30. If we sell it to the guy, I'll look at this again. Is it for a better price? Question mark? We'll see. I think so because the alabaster is 90 with him, and in his thing it's 30, so you do get a significant increase on it. That's good to know. Oh, is this Grimm's Game of Chance? No. Offer gift. Let's offer it an apple. Offer gift. A small print. Did Fred get anything for that? What are they talking about? That's paranoia. Branching out. Short period. Fred has a supernatural boost to romantic. Oh, okay. Who's this with Nyla? Like, what is Grimm's Game of Chance? Like, that's what I wanted to do. I don't see where I would... Well, I'm gonna send these two home. Seems like the right thing to do right now.
Garza! Garza! Oh, Lazo.
All right. Okay. Well, guys, I think it's a really good time for me to wrap things up for this afternoon. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello and hanging out with me for a little bit on my stream. I'm planning to return on Monday for a pop-up stream, sometime maybe around 10 a.m. We'll see. Keep an eye on my Instagram and or YouTube, and I'll post on either one of those what I'm doing on Monday if you're interested in joining me for that. So thanks for lurking, thanks for chatting, thanks for being here. And of course, thank you for subscribing and following as well on YouTube and Twitch. I do appreciate it. I'm still fairly new at this. I've only been doing this for a few months. So I'm really thankful for all the support and gratitude that I've received so far from the community. So thank you. I will be back next week. My normal stream schedule will be next week, as well as I don't have anything else coming up in the near future that I know of. So have yourself a good weekend. I hope to see you soon. And of course, be kind to yourself. There's only one of you.